DaVinci Resolve version 17 and it says media offline. The media itself is offline because I moved that clip. Now the program cannot find enough, only one clip is on the time. I want to copy the name. I copied the file clip and just go.
Hey, it feels kind of weird to be on here right now, but yeah, they canceled the class, and I was just kind of thinking maybe I should do this because it might give me some peer pressure. It also kind of relaxes my voice a little bit, or I would say bring it back, because I've been doing a lot of yelling, and by usually Thursday it gets back to normal. Plus I think the kids are making me sick every day, just a little bit more. I'm telling you, little kids just don't wash their hands or something. And their parents just refuse to, like, oh, I see how this is gonna be. Hold on, but how are you doing? How are you doing tonight? Good, bad, in the middle? Choose a project name. Twitch film practice. So what I'm doing here is that I purchased a kind of resume builder where it's editstock.com, and you purchase projects that aren't fully made. They have like all the clips, all the sounds and all that, and it's your job to, and you also get like a script and kind of a storyboard thing, and I have to remember the name. What's the name of it? Like editor's log, script, line. So there's, let's see here. Is this a good example? Let's see. No, this is that's more clean cut. There we go. I want the messy version. So this is the messy version, where all these, it's showing what takes the director like the most, you know, the type of shot it is, how long it is, how it's named, and so from there it'll show, like, let's say this Mary character is having a dialogue from like here to here. It'll keep, and we don't want to change the shot. It'll be like shot 1A. So like shot 1A, and then it'll keep going. So when it's a line like this, that means it's done. If there's a little arrow at the end, that means, you know, continue to the next page. So my goal right now for this one, because I'm trying to get back in the rhythm, is that they have a cut of the film of their own, and so I'm gonna watch it, and then I am going to try to copy that exactly, and then I'm going to try to do my own edit right after. Hopefully I don't need any kind of After Effects or, you know, Premiere Pro, nothing of that sort. Oh, I'm going to, where is that display? I'm going to block it just for a second because I got a new message. Oh, man. let's see here. It's a new art piece that this person is making, and I don't want to show their stuff by painting all 5, but I can't see them on the site. Hold on, I'm gonna write back. You mean on you can create an account, I believe, and store images there. And then I'm gonna pick, I gotta quickly pick the one I like the most. Let's see which one. What do you think? What I am deciding. I am deciding. Let's see here. Because I want the... And it'll show... Screen will be back. Will be back to normal in a second. I just don't want to show any artwork that I didn't get permission to. So let me see here. Alright, I like the first one. One arm behind. Okay. Okay, and I am sending that. That is sent. Okay. Back to normal. Back to normal, back to normal. Alright. So I have to replay. First, let's just watch it, and I have permission to watch it. Here. And let's mute. Let's mute that. Let's see, can you... Hold on, I was looking at my text here when I was copying. Alright, here we go. We're gonna watch in full first. And so see, the fly was a visual effect you would add later. I don't mind talking over it. So then there's going to be a lot of shots of her and reaction shots. So like that shot and then kind of the reaction to it. So this is another of her reaction to the fly. So even this is like It's really nice when you're able to tell a story without using words. Though I do like words. Music, the tiny tension. I want blood rushing out of that. It's supposed to be a horror comedy. There's my future simps right there. And so what I'm going to do after is there'll be a lot of scrubbing back and forth, like showing the clips, going back and forth of the clips to try to find the moments that they cut.
You're not, running out on me, are you?
No. Sorry,
No.
I was just,
It's fine. It happens all the time. Well, it looks like someone's keeping the tooth very busy.
Oh, you can say that.
Shall we?
I don't know. I've never been afraid of the dentist. Fun fact, I only have 2
Look.
wisdom teeth instead of 4 because apparently I'm more
I
advanced.
know visiting the dentist is gotta be frightening. But I assure you, we're not monsters.
Because evolution, we don't even
Speak
need
for
those
yourself.
teeth anymore.
Sue, this is Mary. Mary, Sue.
You know, I just don't understand why I have to have my teeth pulled. They feel perfectly fine.
Sure. They feel fine now. But over time, those wisdom teeth like to shift around. And before you know it, you have a mouthful of trouble. Mary, dentistry's come a long way since the days when your parents got their teeth ripped out in the back of a barn.
Oh, my parents didn't grow up.
Recent advancements in modern dentistry render the process practically painless.
Well, I love him.
Painless.
I love that.
A few tugs on this, and you will hardly remember we had this conversation.
It's like treating yourself to a nice bottle of wine.
Or 10. So, Mary, what do you say?
Well, you know, I do have a few questions.
Deep breaths through the nose.
How's that gas, Mary? Feeling a little woozy?
Yeah, a little, I guess.
Good.
I'd be kind of panicked. I've never been gassed. It's... Oh my god.
Sorry about that. Third molar, Sue. Okay. It's num-num time. Wide now. Wide. Wide. Good.
Oh.
You know, you have beautiful teeth. Almost sumptuous. Sue, you've got to see this. That a girl. Okay. Very still now. Have you ever heard the original story of the Tooth Fairy? No? Creepy stuff.
Oh, the turning.
Man, hold on.
Jesus.
Anyhow, originally there were tooth fairies were a sight different than the winged women we often think of today. Winged. Is that a word? Originally, they were called the Bone Grew, a mighty race of creatures that lived beneath the earth and feasted on the bones and teeth of the dead.
They ate bones?
And teeth. Yeah, when a child would lose a tooth, the parent would bury it in the ground. And, the Gru could sense it, and they were appeased. Sue, can you give me a goss? Eventually, humans evolved and moved into cities. They no longer had ground to bury their teeth in.
This seems like a real story.
So they put them under their pillow. The children loved it, and the Bone Grew could still eat.
It's like a lot of trouble to go through for some measly teeth.
It adds up.
Oh, they're gonna pull out all the teeth out of their head. Uh-oh.
Relaxed? Oops.
Gonna pass out. Come on, get out of there.
Let's get this over with. It's almost lunchtime.
Please don't say they took all the teeth.
She's up.
All right. Ready to go?
There we are. Now the nurse will have instruction on your way out. Call us if you have too much pain. Oh, and let's see that kid of yours sooner rather than later.
Uh-oh. Terrifying edit stock. Just terrifying. Okay. First things first, we're gonna start. So since I moved this project from my laptop to here, because originally I was able to move enough of the memory and all that jazz so I could work on it in the laptop. But now I'm able to work on it at the PC and the laptop at the same time because I can't stream on the laptop. I can only stream on the PC. So it's going to be a back and forth type game. And so I now have the fun process of replacing clips. So let's shove this over to the side. Let's see if, oh, more work stuff. Oh, more stuff. Probably I'd let me see here. I'm gonna say I would leave it the same. So the first sketch in full works best. Smiley face. That's always helpful. Smiley face. But also going to work on giving more energy with all this jazz. Because even though I'm editing, I still kind of want to say and tell what I'm doing and all that. So let's go back. We got to put the sound on. Let's nick it. There we go. Put it back on. And for now, oh, a little bit loud. Let's pull it back. Right there. We got it. Now, I know there's going to be an easier way, but this is the way I'm going to do it. Let's see, is there... Relink. Oh, relink. Maybe I can do... Oh, no. Select all. Can I select all? Okay, now relink selected clips. And no items match. Ah, man. Ah, man. Place selected clip. There's gonna have to be a better way to do this. Let's see if I can. Replace group of media off clips at once. Da Vinci resolve. Easy way to switch out clips. Replace multiple clips. Out of batch. this. Easy way to switch out clips. Alright, and we're gonna... Ayo. Token Mutt's always there for me. So let's have Chris's tutorials.
Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I want to show all of you how you can quickly swap out a cut inside of... I'm going to be making... Let's go ahead and take this stock clip and the fourth.
Okay.
What we need to do is go up to the media pool and select the new clip that we want to replace. Let's say this little cut right here.
Yes.
So I'm going to double click on this video and then find the period where you want the start here of our cut to match.
No, this
up,
isn't going to
and
be
then
it.
just set an end point. So let's...
Okay. We're just going to go back to this. We're going to figure a way through it. Alright. Display capture. Alright. Play selected clip. Now, you know what? I think even an easier way. Let's get to the start. I think an easier way is to put them all back on so they're right next to each other so I can replace it that way. I think that's the easier way to go about things. I wonder if I can go back far enough where I don't have to. Nope. Nope. Gotta do it this way. I'm okay with it. Every mistake teaches you something. And then having it in 2 rows is perfect. I'm gonna keep it in 2 rows because we got the old clip and the new clip, and they are right next to each other. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. But I'm hoping to... We're gonna see how far I can get tonight. And tonight, it's... Let's see here. It's 8:30. Probably gonna go until 10:30. I think that's good enough time. My goal is to get 10 seconds worth of what it looks like. I want 10 seconds straight. I don't care where and what section, but 10 seconds. That works for me. But if you're here just relaxing and you eventually want to do some film, if you want to do some film work and you're in Michigan, give me a call on the telly. I will be there for you. I want to help. I want to help others grow and make good content. And that's all I can ask for in life. I try not to want as much. You know what I mean? I try not to go, I wish I had that. I wish I had that thing. I wish I had that thing over there that he's got and she's got. Why can't I have that? I want it. You can't think like that. You can't. You gotta be happy with what you have, but then you also have to try to grow and continue. Because I think one of the, and this sounds very cold, but I think one of the worst things that could be said in a way is that, like with Mr. Rogers, like, I like you just the way you are. Now, let me explain myself. I love how everybody is, but there's always room for improvement. And I think sometimes people go, well, you know, they stop trying because they're like, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's see now. Now we're gonna have 6006. Let's look it up. Let's see if we can. There we go. Okay, and if it's correct, it should be the same exact size. Yes. Oh, this is perfect. And then once I'm done with this, then I can start really cooking. Okay, B. No, I want this to go back to 2 rows. There we go. And then 1B. 1B1. And then 1B2. And this is the only way I can go about this right now. And we just have to go for it. We have to go with it. By 1 to 3. But I saw a new stream today too. It was old, but it was new to me. Comparing like KFC to America, and no, the main one was 7-Eleven. Comparing the 7-Eleven from Japan to us is insane in terms of like the different stuff that they get compared to us. Like, we just get deep fried, too many ingredients. Crap. Not to insult our country. But what was crazy was that they don't have Slurpees over there. How a 7-Eleven can run as a place without Slurpees, it's impossible. It's impossible. But they somehow do. And I think they're able to because they don't know anything else. If you never had a Slurpee, how do you know? How do you know what you're missing if you don't even know that it's there? It's deep. It's deep, it's deep, it's deep. Okay, there. Pipe reaction. 3, there we go. I was able to scroll with this mouse, but I don't know. Something happened. It's actually like the mouse costs like, I think it was like $3, but I loved it. I loved the shape of it. Reaction 1. So I had to get it. I actually bought 2 of them because it was like the last 2, and I was like, this is mine. I'm not letting this go. You know how some people like the Szechuan sauce, how they purchase all of it because as soon as it's gone, it's gone. And I think that's sometimes where hoarders have problems. Maybe not in that case. I think sometimes I'd have that issue with like knowledge. I know that seems weird. Like, let's say there's a whole YouTube collection of some like color theory, and I want to have it all in one big set. So I spend like 3 hours putting it all together. But if I'm never gonna, I should have been reading it as I do that. But it was more of the collecting than anything. And if you're gonna collect knowledge, you better read it. And that's something I need to learn. Just because you have it doesn't make you smarter. I like Brian from Family Guy. He talks the talk, but he does not walk the walk. And I don't know if you've seen, because I try to go to bed watching Family Guy, and they, at the end of all of them recently, because they go on for a day and then they get, you know, kicked off, there'll be like 2 minutes of like deep India, like inner town India, where there's like extreme poverty, but it's like it's just there. It's really weird. I can't explain it. And they were playing on their cell phones, but like the houses were like sticks and leaves. It was just like, you know, those stones or those cement blocks that just look really used and tired kind of deal. That's what it was. How they got to upload Family Guy episodes on YouTube is beyond me. And I would think that they couldn't, if their goal was to steal and make money or something off of it, like, I would think the copyright would automatically see how it's like a full episode. They try to have that, like, they'll have like a QR code or a weird guy dancing in the middle, something like that. But I still think that they wouldn't get caught, but the copyright would, they would make it so they can't make money off of it, which they shouldn't, you know. They should not. And maybe by the end of this, you guys can see the finished product, and we can, but I want to see if I can copy it as close as I can. Let's see here. U1FX, there we go. Now, I don't know how they, I hope that visual effect is already put in, because I don't have the talent to put that kind of, that face being ripped off. And we'll never know what happened to that boy that was being thrown into the door. I would like to think he's okay. Oh, there's... Okay, hold on. Another message. Let's see what this... Okay, that was one. And, oh, please say the other is the other guy. Yes. Yes. Let's see here. No, I gotta type it. So I'm trying to get a 3-piece. Sorry, I just don't want to get in trouble by showing other people's artwork. Which is the truth. I don't want to show... I mean, I want to display other people's work in a positive light, but like not without their permission. We don't want that mess. We do not want that mess. How much would a 3-piece be with this pose? Okay, no worries. No worries. You're not on a time limit. How much? No, I gotta copy and paste this. And copy the piece of art. Paste the piece of art, and then okay, got it. All right, cross your fingers that I'm able to handle the price. All right, I'm back. Uh-oh, pills. Say no to pills, kids. I mean, unless they're medication, you need it. Tell you what, with my epilepsy, I am the king of pill taking. And I'll tell you what, if you're one of those people, I used to be, where you have like that really bad gag reflex where like you cannot swallow a pill at all, like it won't go down, because I take like 7 pills at the same time because I'm just used to it. You take the pills, you take some water, now you start swishing, and then you find a moment where none of the pills are touching like any part of your mouth, the roof of your mouth, the side of your mouth, and you just gulp it like you're chugging a soda. Actually, no, I don't like soda. But you know, like you're chugging like Gatorade or water after a workout. And it works every single time. I know there's no pill swallowing competition out there, and I think that is a good thing. Oh, hold on. Hey Google, stop timer. I am so fancy. Actually, I got it. I got that on Best Buy sale. It was half off. That thing is awesome because you're able to like watch YouTube videos on it. There's probably so much that it can do that I don't even use at all, and I should. I used to be able to make phone calls or call other people, but they have to have like a Google account now. That's how they get you. And like right now it's probably listening to me. If I say something like, man, I really wish I could find some more of that teal paint in gosh, what's something really specific? And toothpick holders, but there seems to be none around. And then we'll see tomorrow on my Google page, it'll have a story about, you know, free, really useful metal toothpick holders for 2022. And I'll be like, that was me. That was them listening in. They showed me. They beat me. Just like I have, I don't care. I don't think this is a problem. So I have an old pen pal from China. It's a long story. And they are still, they said, under heavy quarantine where they can't leave the house still. And I think either they're, not to get government wise, that they're just using this virus as an excuse to have like complete control over them, or they're still having a horrible time with the virus and they don't know what to do. You know? And if you think about it, it's the first major virus that was not named by, and it's not conspiracy, but you know, there's Spanish flu, there was all this stuff. And personally with me, I do think it started over there. I am not a scientist. I am nothing of that sort. This is just what I guess with. But it's never good to guess on the internet. Nor Twitter, my goodness. And if you're offended by me saying I think it came from China, then I'm a little worried for you. That's all I'll say. That's all. That's probably as much politics as you're gonna get out of me. Just so this makes you feel better in terms of politics, I have, and it isn't good in terms of voting, but I try to agree and disagree on each side for certain views. So I am not the one that'll just go with one side because that's what I was doing, or that's what my parents were doing. And at the same time, you can't just blindly go for one side before reading what they're doing. You've seen so many of those joke things, and it's so hard to talk about politics. I know this is really boring stuff, replacing the clips. That they'll have those little niche stories where they're like, how did you like, I'll go to like Bill Clinton or something far away. I'm trying to think of a far away president so we don't like start getting into it. And they'll say like, how do you think of this policy that was written, blah 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 blah, and they'll go, or they'll say like the other way. They'll say the other candidate wants this, and what's your opinion on it? And they're like, let's say it, I don't know. Using virus. What handheld? What do you mean handheld? Hello, Moon Ghost, by the way. I didn't see you on the side. I didn't want to get into politics. I'm sorry. I truly don't know enough to have a strong enough opinion. And that's terrible to say. But I just, first off, can't argue on the internet about any of that because no one wins. Have you ever heard of the other side going, oh yeah, you're right? No, they're both locked and loaded with those opinions, and they are not going to change. You buy something from China? Probably did. Oh, no, it was on OkCupid, and I know it's pretty funny where you have to like pay a membership. Oh no, okay. So here's what I did. Handheld. I don't know. So here's what I did, and it's terrible. Okay. So don't judge me when I say this. So when you're on OkCupid, which is a dating site, I don't know if it's near where you are. You can chat with them, but you only have so many like messages or likes that you can put out there. So if you are a main member, you can have unlimited likes, okay? And I think it was like $8. And so I spent the $8, and then I had an auto clicker. And what I did was that I had the mouse over the like button to dislike. So it was on top of the like button, and I had it on unlimited clicks, and I just left it there. And so like it probably went through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, which is terrible. But I just did it. I mean, this was like 2 years ago. But it wasn't like playing with their hearts. It was the simple like to dislike. There was no like planning. And so it was going so far that it started to go to different countries. Like it started in my state, and then it was like all the other states, and then it branched out into different countries. And it looked like there was a lot of people from South America and China, and I think Vietnam was the big one. There was like 3, it was like a major ones, and I think they were trying to be like those you know, the 90 Day Fiance, where you essentially are semi buying a person to come over, like you're marrying that person, they're coming over. I think originally they were called like Russian brides, like that was the stereotype. I actually knew someone that married, they got her from like Russia or something, and you know, not like in those old fashioned way where you could literally just like 90 Day Fiance on TLC. And they actually were married like a long time. I don't want to say like maybe 20 years or something, because what the deal is that the women will try to entice them to bring them over to the US, and then as soon as they get their citizenship, they bail on the guy. Or, I mean, girl. It probably happens a lot less the other way around. But, so I've actually known someone that did that. And so I wasn't looking for anybody in China, but then I'm like, okay, there's a few people that are responding to me, and I kind of went with it. And so I got talking with this one. I realized there's going to be no relationship. I'm not going to be a moron, not doing any of that long distance stuff. But I've been keeping in contact with her for like 2 years, you know, like every now and then. It's not like a daily thing, but you know, it's like maybe once a month we'll talk and get back together, you know. And they showed me a picture of, they had hail, okay? And she's like, yeah, we had hail today. It was pretty bad. And so I don't know her hand size, but she had 3 balls of ice that I would say were the same size, a little bit bigger than a golf ball, like a full golf ball. Like this, literally, if you were outside, this could kill you. And this was just raining down on them. So it's really weird to get on the kind of the inside, where it's something like her, it just seems normal, but to like the rest of the world, like it probably feels normal that they're still on can't leave the house lockdown. But for the rest of us that still, or at least in the US, like we're semi out of it. But you know, I'm not a scientist. I don't know how much we're out of it or not, but I would say we are much more. There's not many places in the US where you are on lockdown indoors only. So it so I feel kind of bad for her, but she seems okay. It would have been pretty nice if she was from Michigan, but like I said, I took the $8. I put you can get automatic clicker. I think I donated like $5 or something to the guy. You basically donate to get the software, and so I just set my cursor over the like button. I click start, and it clicks. Since it was unlimited, it would click like 10 clicks a second, and I just left that on for like 2 hours. But so if you're ever bored and you want to see anybody that finds you attractive, or just people that want to live with you and become a citizen, go and do that. They've probably changed their unlimited thing. This was like 2 years ago. Please don't judge me, because it was just like a nothing blank. Like, this wasn't like a trying to entice, saying I really like your profile, love you as a person. No, I was just being an idiot, and it was just a whole bunch of likes in a row. But yeah, nothing from China so far. I didn't give them my address, so I don't get special weird care packages, which I would not want. Though I did want to, because they used to be able to write to North Korea, like their center. It was just like one center. It's just so bizarre. And there was a story about a guy who, like, from Canada, who sarcastically wrote this fantastic poem of how great North Korea is and how much he would want to be there and blah blah blah. And they had it like on their broadcast. They broadcasted it as like, can you believe, you know, people from other countries support our ways and all that. And I really wanted to write to them, but then kind of COVID hit, so I didn't go for it, you know. Plus I didn't want anything to come back, but I really wanted to write to her his sister for like an autograph, because I find her absolutely terrifying, and I would find it also absolutely hilarious if I got a picture somehow. I don't know if you've seen a picture of her, nor, but once again, all this is 2 years ago. Well, yeah, I meant the North Korean thing was a little bit after. You're getting to learn so much more about me and my goals. But yeah, I had the letter all set ready to go, but I decided against it, even though I still would find it hilarious to have a letter from North Korea. But I don't think they would. But it's just like so weird on the potential of them like putting chemicals in it or something like that. There's no way, but there is a way. There always is a chance. But if I knew I was going to be completely safe, I still want to visit their water park. You know what? Let me see if I can find it. We're going to watch the water park right now. Here, I'm going to find it right now. Okay. Let's find it, because I haven't seen it in a while. North Korean Water Park. And I'm not worried. Oh, let's see. Is this it? This is it. This is it. Okay. Let me have at least put level 5. So let's at least have, well, let me have a good there. Okay. And where are we here? Here we go. Can we kind of see it? A little bit. Just a little bit. I won't show all of it. I feel so bad for these people. Because you know that was only used once. But you gotta see this, like... I wonder the percent of people that are truly brainwashed to those that are absolutely terrified. You know what I mean? Because they all can't be... There's always going to be people against it. Especially with that, that many people. Well, I'm going to guess that their population is kind of declining. But it's just such a... They're such in a weird time capsule.
The Munsu Waterpark was built on the picturesque Ketong River in Pyongyang.
Oh my goodness, wait, it's
to
in
mark
English.
The 68th anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea.
Yeah, I'm, how could you be, like, from another country coming in there to visit? I don't see any positive.
It is alpha mare, equipped with all facilities for people to wade in the water all the year round.
Oh my, all year round.
An indoor wading pool, outdoor wading pool, Munsu Rehabilitation Center.
See,
and
like
gymnasium.
that place was used once.
In the entrance hall of the indoor wading pool, there is a colored plaster statue of great leader Kim Jong-il.
In
Wait,
his
plaster?
lifetime,
Like a
great leader
3D?
Kim Jong-il
Like, look at that.
desired to build a modern indoor wading
Like, in a
pool
weird
for
way
people.
that is cool. In a very bizarre, like,
This is an indoor wading pool
like,
of El Dorado style, which admits the light of nature.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a place that is impossible to be. Like, it's so...
It has different shapes of slides
It's
and
just
water
like-
tanks.
It's like that aesthetic vaporwave kind of feel. And it kind of has that, like, liminal space feel. Like, it was built, like, especially when all these people are gone. Like, they spent a huge amount of money to build this, and they never used it again except one time.
온 바닷가에 안 가도 아이들과 함께 요기연감 바닷가 멀프 백사장에 간 것 같습니다.
아버지하고 바다놀이를 했는데 정말 바다 같아요.
But it's just like, there's gotta be a lot of them that know the situation they're in. You know what I
You
mean?
can slide on a rubber boat or set your whole body afloat.
Rubber boat. But think about how much we take for granted. Like, even me doing this right now, this stream, I take this completely for granted. But, like, gosh, that no one does that.
This is yet another slide.
But you obviously know that safety regulations wasn't really... But where do they get the money? Where do they get the resources to build this? It's got to come from somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know if this was during Kim Jong-un or before, because if you told me this was 1992 or, you know, I would say mid 80s would be the earliest. Like if you told me this was 89, 99, 2009, like I would believe you. Because they're just so weird. They're just so off. And you feel bad for them because they're stuck. You know? And it's just, life can be very unfair sometimes. Like, of course, having epilepsy and not being able to drive is a huge bummer, but at least I have, like, freedom. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to right now, I could leave my house and go.
This is a
like, I don't do McDonald's, but I could, like, go to a McDonald's, order 30 hamburgers and come back home. And like over there
pool has a yellow earth sauna, a gas sauna, and oxygen sauna.
Oxygen sauna. I need to be told what this means.
In this tunnel, you can take a sufficient rest after waiting.
A sufficient rest?
The fitness room in the indoor waiting
See, like
pool
no one is in the
equipped with
fitness
different
room.
Apparatuses for bodybuilding.
Oh my goodness. Show me a bodybuilder in North Korea and I show you nothing
The
but
gymnasium
lies.
is provided with several fitness grounds, trampolines for muscular development, mountain climbing facilities, and
Mountain
bowling
climbing,
alleys.
badminton. It's just so weird. It's so weird. And then they got, but how cool would it be to own that? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it, like, look at that design. It just doesn't
In the
seem
indoor waiting pool,
real.
there are soft drink booths and coffee bars on the first and second floors.
It doesn't seem real. Oh my goodness. And you know that was probably just colored water. That's the thing.
There are also a beauty
Look at that.
salon,
Look at those
barber shop,
colors.
and
Look at that.
massage room.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that hospital. You're probably getting the best care over there. Look at that.
This is an outdoor waiting pool.
Does they keep saying waiting pool? Okay, I don't know why they don't translate this for us, but ooh, look at that jump cut. Look at those pyramids. It's almost over. It still just blows my mind. It blows my mind how this is a thing and this is a real place. And they got like a distinct way of like
Remind one of
singing too in my mind.
intersected with one another.
Like you can tell, like, I mean, I would say the closest thing has to be South Korea. And for me, if I have my eyes closed, there's always a different cadence to North Korean music. Like it's almost fake. I don't know how to describe it. It almost has a fake feel to it.
This is a water park for children.
You know, the other weird thing too is like, I know inanimate objects don't have feelings, okay, I know none of that. But like, let's say that crab doesn't know where it is. Or let's say pets like cats and all that, or dogs.
Visitors
Like some dogs
play
are stuck
games
here,
in sports courts on the
some
roofs
dogs
of
are
the
in the
ground.
The funny
Bahamas.
slide in a cloud of
It's,
spray fully reflects the
I
happiness
think
of the
this
Korean
is the
people
perfect
enjoying
example for some
prosperity to
people
the
of
full in
you
a
don't know what you
socialist
don't know.
state.
Kratos, you're back. You can tell I'm focused. I don't know how I got into this, but I haven't watched this video in a long time. And I think it's almost over. But I was telling Moon Ghost on just how unbelievable and weird North Korea could be, because you know that they never use this again. Like, for some people, like, this is the most fun they're gonna have all year, this one day. And theoretically, every day, if we live near Waterpark, we could go. You know, it's I think many of us take things for granted, and I just hope one day. I think the biggest issue that comes from, let's say, North Korea is finally liberated. What are all these people gonna do? You know what I mean? That there's gonna be a certain percentage that, like, you know, I don't know the percentage, but there are gonna be people that are like, oh my goodness, I'm free. But you know there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to know how to handle life when they're told, like, yeah, your leader doesn't have anything that he claimed. He lied about everything. I just think their brains would snap. You know? I mean, they basically said that, was it Kim Jong-un, like, did everything, like, invented, what was it, invented the hamburger and did, like, 18 hole-in-ones or something, and people believe it.
The wave of water tank is reminiscent of a sea among the mountains.
Oh, it's only got a minute left. You know, the best thing they have is they probably have one of the most beautiful land that hasn't been tapped for resources. You know, like the amount of like mountains and forests they have is probably insane. But yeah, I guarantee you this park is empty. Like, this was the only day it was open. And for me to see non-North Koreans just walking around here is terrifying to me.
It's the best water park in the world. It is a pride of the Korean people and a victory of Korean socialism.
They're so gullible.
And all that enable the people to enjoy
They're
themselves.
so gullible.
We thank Marshall
2013. Okay, this thing was made. If I told you this was made in 19.
The Munso Water Park is another fruition of the politics of
you would
love
believe
of
me.
the Workers' Party of Korea for the people. It is a beautiful structure that mirrors the future of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
I wouldn't call it beautiful. I just would call it
civilized socialist
like just
state.
not real, not believable. Like, it was like a weird fever dream, you know. Now I'm gonna make sure I don't. So I have that. I have a piece of art that I'm hoping the person gives me like an okay price on. But, you know, I'm so pumped up if. Oh man. I'm so pumped up if it's like at a normal price. Oh, I heard it. I heard a good noise. Did you hear a good noise? I know, I probably sound a little sick, don't I? I think I am. Uh-oh. The person got nervous because they thought I wanted to copy the pose. No, I'm fine. I'm not sick enough where I'm able to still stream. I just don't know if I sound all nasally. You know what I mean? Alright, but I have to continue to whip out these clips. Let's see, I think this is in... Oh, I'm almost done. Okay, that's good. Let's see if this guy thinks I'm still... I feel bad. I feel like he thought we wanted to copy full blown. Because I'm going to do I want to do a 3-piece with 2 other friends that I have in the VTubing world. And I feel that he thought that I wanted an exact duplicate. So I am hoping that he understands that that's not what I wanted, because I feel bad. You know, I didn't want him to feel like I wanted him to steal or anything. It's just, you know, usually artists like references, so that's kind of what I went with. You know? Let's... And so we gotta replace... He's typing and then he stops and he's typing, so he's thinking. He's thinking. Let's hope he doesn't think I'm a big old stealer. He's still typing. You have phlegm. I don't have a sexy voice. Come on, gang. I can try to get like that deep sexy voice, but it probably sounds like I can be like, here's my deep sexy voice, but it kind of turns into phlegm world. It's a friendly voice. This guy's still typing. He's getting me scared. We have a little fluttering heart. Because you know, if I'm going to be an idol, which is definitely going to happen, I got to be able to get people in watching the stream here. So they extended their deadline to Friday. So I still don't know what's going to happen. I'm still staying confident, but also, you know, realistic. Okay. I'm still rooting for you. I'm rooting for me too. I've been waiting since the second to get, because I don't know how long it takes to make a decision. I wouldn't think of anything except that they already picked a person, like at the beginning, like July 1st or late June. So I thought, like, okay, they're already starting to pick people. But that was the only one they've picked so far. So it's like, you know, I don't know I don't know the next step. I don't know how long I have to wait. I don't know, man. I would love it. I bet it's pretty tense. They seem kind of small though, you know? So I feel like I have a better chance because they're just starting off. And by the way, my Valentine's, I cannot believe about my Valentine's partner. Oh, we finally replaced them all. So let's see, am I able to delete all of these? And then I'll save it. Yeah. It's weird. I mean, no way I'm getting in, but I feel like they're gonna do auditions. It just seems, I don't know. I don't know how it would be. Like, I don't think they would be like, okay, now we have to replace her. But, you know, at the same time, I don't know if a company can be just, you know, two. That's kind of small. You know what I mean? It just, let's see. Is this okay? So I hope whatever. So yeah, I think they're kind of like stuck in this weird middle where because they have a good following, they have a great community, but I don't know. Like, you don't want to replace her like 3 seconds in, but I mean, two people, it doesn't feel like a company. I mean, you're just one way of just being an independent VTuber. You know? Uh-oh. Let's hope I'm deleting the right things. Let's actually make this a lot bigger. Let's see. I should be able to do delete selected. Yeah. Did this guy respond? Oh, he's doing his little. He's doing. If you're on DeviantArt and you're doing like chat, it'll show like those 3 dots when they're typing. It'll be like, it'll show 3 dots and then pause for a long time, and you're like, oh my goodness, what are they thinking? What are they typing? Because I don't know of the price of the art, you know? Because I realized the price that they had was for portraits and not full body. So we're just going to see where he lands in the spectrum of prices. Because I really want this piece. I actually have another piece coming in, and I really like it because it got inspired by, I don't know if I, oh, come on, man, it was inspired by a test I took, you know, those like online tests, like what sign are you, what VTuber are you, what's your personality, all this jazz. Yeah, look, with just me clicking delete a whole bunch of times. I got it. It is so my goal right now for this first round, so I haven't trimmed any there. I haven't trimmed any clips. I literally just, and I know there's probably a way for me to have these off media clips all deleted at once, but I need to look over the manual. I need to look over the manual. Let's see here. What does he write? Oh, sorry, I'm writing one guy who's not doing full bodies, like commission wise, which is a bummer. So it's back to the drawing board with that 3-piece. But that's okay. You win some, you lose some. Right, gang? You win some, you lose some. Yeah. But this DaVinci Resolve is... Yeah, this stuff, it's like stuff that I can ignore. But I'd rather just get it out. You know? But, no, I feel better. I don't feel sick enough where I can't stream. But I know, like, if there was the finals with being an idol, that I need like a peppy voice, you know. I need pep in my step. But yeah, some of this is precise enough when previous works where it's almost you're editing frame by frame, especially when you're trying to get the beats of like working with music, or if there's like, and you'll see an example with a door slam, like how to make the door slam go from a wider far shot to a close up, and making that same flow movement feel natural. I know I probably explained it weirdly, but you'll see soon enough. I'm hoping to get like 5 seconds of stuff done. That's my goal. 5 seconds of full edit done. The audio isn't... Are you talking about the quality of the audio or the timing? Or both? Well, if we're talking about... Because, of course, most cameras have built-in audio, but people like having separate audio, you know, like boom mics or microphones, like better audio sources. And that's where that clapper thing comes in. I don't know if I went by that too fast during the visual novel, but it's that stereotype thing that, you know how they have that like that big clap. It's like that square thing. It's got like a little, I don't know, the top kind of opens up a little bit and then you can kind of slam it down, and that makes timing of the audio really a lot easier, because like you're just able, you line it up with that, and then the rest of the audio for that clip just stays where it is, unless there's, I don't know if there would be a problem. I would say so. I mean, you can make a film using your phone. You know, the audio on your phone, the camera on your phone. They even have editing software for your phone. You know, if you look at a lot of people, they're like, it's not about the gear. It's, you know, you can make it with this, blah, blah, blah. If you look at those people's channels, they have camera equipment that's probably worth thousands of dollars. So it's super easy for them to say that. But, and then some probably give examples of themselves using that. But having better equipment does give you more options. It's not just like makes it look better. There's a lot more to it. One of the biggest things is like light sensitivity. Like some like that, I would say that's one of the biggest ones. So like if your camera has trouble, like if it needs more light than is in the room, then you need to change settings on your camera, which can lead to poor quality of video, and that is a equipment situation. It's not like and for you to go and edit to make it like look brighter and all that, you can do that, but you're going to take quality away. So if you ever look at, you know how you see all those phone ads where they're like, you know, better aperture or better like light sensitivity or all that, almost all of those examples, they'll show a person with neon lights all around them because that's the light that they use to capture the rest of the stuff in. Or they don't show you the lighting equipment off to the side. My guess is that they just pump those neon lights in and pretend that whenever you're outdoors at night, there's going to be neon lights around you. What am I editing? As soon as I get, I'm right at the bottom. So there's a site called Edit Stock, and you purchase these short films. There, we're done. We got it. All right. And so you purchase these short films, so they have a full cut. Now you can do it however you want. You don't need to do the exact thing that they do, you know. But so this is kind of what I want to do the first round is to copy them 100%. And then from there, I'll make like my own cut, you know. So just to practice, because I've been so out of it, you know. So like, let's see if we can. I'm not going to play the whole thing again, but let's, here's the bummer thing. Like if I click out of it, let me see. Let's see if I can. Let's try to make it as big as I can, as tiny of space. So like that part right off the bat, and for me to be this is like not the way to do it, but so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste the whole thing, put a little marker in between, so in case this all goes to hell, that I still have a clean copy left. And then what I'm gonna do with all this again is that, let's start over here. We're gonna make sure every time I use a clip, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of room for the start, and then I'm gonna copy and paste clips in, and then from there I'm gonna start. So that one right there. So let's see. And then they want me to make the title, of course. So that. So right there, and I haven't memorized the names. It's so beautiful, DaVinci Resolve, and this is free, by the way. Because I haven't used Premiere Pro in a while. The version of Premiere Pro I have is like super old, and it's the only one. It's the last version before it was a monthly fee, and I think I got it from. I think I bought the set, so I got, you know, Photoshop, Premiere, Audition. I want to guess like 300, and I've used it for years, you know, and nowadays it's 520 a year. So I have saved so much money, and every time I turn on my laptop, it goes, "Hey, do you want to update your computer?" And it knows that when I update the computer, the old software will not work. And they know this and they want this. So this is an example here. And then I would try to, this is something where I'm hoping DaVinci Resolve finds a way for me to get rid of the white. I mean, I don't want to purchase Adobe to make that happen, but we'll do what we can. So we are, so like right there, and then there's a fly, which is a visual effect here. Let's see. How do I go frame by frame? The movies, and let's see here. Because I use Mac more than PC. So I'm going to type how to go frame by frame, PC, movie, and TV. Is there a way? Watch video frame by frame.
This is a tutorial on how to
It literally should only
drag and drop a video
be a second.
Right click on the video, go to enhancements and play speed settings. Word is jumping.
Okay, let's see if cast a device. No. 4-3. Edit. View in photos. Edit. Create slow motion video. Save. I don't know. No, I don't want that. I mean, I could use that. All right, let's look this up by year. Frame by frame. Can I view a video? All right. Let's see Microsoft. Let's see official Microsoft response. While this feature was available in Windows Media Player, it is not available in movies and TV. Why? Why would you do that? That's the stuff that makes no sense. That's taking a step backwards. Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. So I'm going to try to hit it. I know I also could. Oh, what I could do as well. Here, this is even a better idea. I'll keep that there. Let's see, is this, nope. Is the full cut. There we go. Complete cut. Composer cues. I need to look at that later. I just want visuals right now. And so what I can do, let's see. And so see, like, this is the full, so there's the clapper thing right there.
Scene one, take one.
So like right there, the audio in that right now is all synced together. you know. So that's not something to worry about. So I'm going to bring this back, and I'm going to start doing like the old copy and paste situation. I'll get better at this where that's not a deal. And so now see, isn't that crazy? On look at how much footage there is right there, and that's the final product right there. You know, it's beautiful in a way. It's a very beautiful thing made by a very beautiful idol. Oh man, I want to be an idol so bad. That just makes me laugh. I know I could do it. I could handle the challenge. So let's lock this track because I never want to mess with it. So I'm going to lock both of these so I can never change them. Right there. And then for right now, I'm going to do a lot of, you know, so this is showing it, not showing it. I think I will have to somehow go into Adobe After Effects or somehow. So let's see. We're gonna make a mark right where it starts. Oh, so like right there. Now let's see if I'm able to get there. Perfect. Okay. So that's where it starts right there. So we got that. Okay. Is that? Yep. So now we have that. Now I need to kind of, let's disable it. All right, so I'm gonna eyeball it. Luckily, I'm able to freeform the track whenever I want, like this. So even if I cut it, now and let's. All right, and I think they did adjust it so it's more in the middle. Singing stream? Dear God. Is that what you want? Do you know how much of a disaster that would be? Listen to me. Even listen to the past streams. Listen to all of it. How about I rap? Does that sound good? Okay, so see how that's completely, so they did some editing with the colors and that, which makes sense. Come on. Yeah, so they're getting it where it's right in the middle. see how I'm slightly too... So I'm gonna get it there. And we're gonna change the position, and we're going to zoom in a little bit. So how about that? And let's see. Yeah, I don't think they went the opposite way. So where? Yeah, so see here. So I know. So I know from there, I'm never gonna turn like that. So I'm gonna get rid of all of that. Now my job, my duty, is to find... Okay, I need to find that spot. Oh, is this all... Oh, this is all... This is also all letterbox. Letterbox? I don't even... Is that how you word it? How do we word it? Film. Letterbox. I don't think that's a word. But I do need a letterbox overlay. So this is something I need. So let's with DaVinci Resolve, I don't know all of it just yet. I would think, so the thing I really need to do like right now, let's see, motion, shape. Is it gonna be shape? I feel like it's gonna have, I'm just gonna, if I don't know it, I'm just gonna look it up, because why not? That's what the internet was for. You know?
Or letterboxing or black boxing. So what this is if I've got this video on the right here, which is the format that it was originally shot in, but I want to make it look a bit more dramatic by adding those black bars at the top and the bottom of the video.
Yes.
All you need to do is first make sure you're in the edit page within DaVinci Resolve, not the cut page. I've noticed a lot of people leaving comments on videos I've been doing because they're in the wrong page.
Ooh.
Go to Timeline.
Okay.
Output blanking.
Timeline. Output blanking. I didn't.
And then from there, just choose the one you want. 2.0.
Okay. Timeline. Oh, I don't want that. Hey, Nelly. So the one artist doesn't do full shots, they said. That they only do headshots. So we gotta find a way to find another person. Sadly. Sadly. I know. I was excited. Here, I think I can. What do you guys think? So this is what we wanted to do, but we didn't know how say so or semi-lewd. We were kind of discussing on how much, what would go down. No, I don't. Why does it, oh, I feel like a moron. Okay, reset. Timeline. How about this? Okay, now. I think I got it. I think I got the right. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So that was, what was that? Let's reset it just in case. I think it was 240. Yes. Do you know of it? Do you use it? What do you know? Why do you use it? I need to know more. Okay, so that was 240. Maybe that's a standardized way of doing it. I should know the size. I just learned how to use. Not even an hour ago. What do you mean? I can just start, like, I just can keep doing this and you can see how I'm doing it, but I know there are hotkeys and shortcuts that I don't know how to use yet, but why are you learning it? Where is a pen? There's got to be a pen here somewhere. There's a pen. Right there. All right. Sticky note time. But are you trying to make like clips of your streams? But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to learn or have to purchase. Okay, let's. Because right now I'm trying to copy exactly how this looks, which isn't normal to do. I'll let you know that. Okay. This looks like it's actually. Okay. Okay, it starts right here. This is the first frame. And so see, that's too close. Okay, that's the first frame. It's a little bit off to the right. But yeah, what I'm doing is not really terribly normal. And then right at that point, and I can actually, if I want to, kind of cut into spaces I want. It's not the right way to do about it. I had a video for YouTube. I keep on having drop frame rates in OBS and disconnects, so I just stitch it back up for YouTube. Aw. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's very easy to learn, but difficult to master, because right now, in my brain, I'm trying to figure out a way to make this look more normal here. And then I'm going to put another, no, not down there. There. Ooh, that's close. Wait, why is my... Let's reset the letterbox. Okay. And then... Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, because I'm not zoomed in enough where I can cheat on that. So it's still a little bit... So yeah, ignore me for right now. Let's see. Oh, that's close. Yeah, okay. Oh, and let's... Let's see, does it go that far? Okay. It's about as far as the camera goes. So now I have more work to do. Because I gotta get it for the whole thing. Let's get... Yeah, so see, this is... By the end, it's gotta be like there. Posture check. See, if I can't figure out how they do it, did they speed it up? Let's see. Let's start here. Yeah, they sped it up a little bit. That'll show me. But yeah, Nilly, we gotta find a new artist. We gotta make this happen. Cause we try to do it. My one artist is luckily finishing the piece, which is good. Not a lewd one, a normal one, of course. Okay, so this guy's commission is opened, but he doesn't say how much. Usually when they don't say how much, that is a bad sign. That is a bad sign. So for DeviantArt tips, if you want tips on how to get a good piece of art for a reasonable price, let me know, because there's a lot of ways to figure it out. There's a lot of ways, because some people charge like $800, but then it's a bummer when you start looking at this stuff, because sometimes they're fake accounts where they're just putting up random images and it's not their work, so you can't commission from them, which is a big bummer. Oh, Mushroom Girl. Oh, the one person I'm getting the commission with has a semi-scary looking girl on it. I've been trying to talk you. Hello and welcome to the site. Just curious if you are doing commissions. If so, would love to know the prices for a piece that would love to know your prices. Let me know and we can talk further. Thanks again. All right. Okay. So this one looks like it's super expensive, but usually if you find someone that's like new, like this their first day on DeviantArt, and you don't undershoot them. You know what I mean? You don't barter with them. Whatever their price is, you go with it. You do it. And hold on, I'm gonna sneeze again. Yeah, some SOB kid got me sick probably. I blame society. Yes. Because what a bad taste in the artist's mouth to be bartered with. Because it probably will affect how they think of you and how the work is done. You know? They're not gonna be like, oh, now they're probably gonna do it worse. You know? Yeah, I keep looking at art here. Because I was gonna do a potential lewd piece. Potential lewd piece. But I'm still not sure if I should do a lewd piece. And actually, like nude lewd. Like that lewd. Not like weird. Like tasteful. Tasteful nude. That's kind of what I'm potentially going for. Because going through DeviantArt, you get all sorts of weird looking stuff. And I am looking for something potentially tasteful. So we'll see the future of that, how that works out. But we'll see. Hopefully this one guy responds. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right, I'm back. So, Michael, I gotta get this. So that's the beginning of it, and okay, that's the end. Nope, not. No, why are you? Oh, what? 'Cause it's. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, since they. And. Okay. See, that's the combination. Oof. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to finish this before falling asleep. So that's gonna be multiple layers. So this is gonna be. That's at least gonna be the layer for one part, but then I'm gonna have to put the other layer under this. Doesn't. Is there a reason? Why can I? Okay. No idea why it won't let me. Okay, let's delete this track and. Yeah, no idea why it's doing that. Wonder why. I wonder why it doesn't let. Here's at least what I'll do. Okay. So I'm going to put a marker after every beat, even though some I think like the first shot's the hardest. So maybe I should do the first shot at the very end. Because all of this is just cutting.